What's up, everybody? I haven't, excuse me, been sick for a while. I haven't been doing many vlogs lately, just because I've been pretty busy with other stuff, life type stuff. But I'm going to try to get back into the groove of it. One of the main reasons that I sort of quit vlogging, or not quit vlogging, but hadn't vlogged in a while is, I did the last one I did was from the iPhone event with Marco and Dom and Mike and Danny. And just so you know, I keep blocking it, but I'm filming this on the iPhone 6 front-facing camera, just so you know. But the reason, that night before Mike got there, I was out in the driveway with Miles, and I was working on my drone. And he was in my car, and I had my Sony RX100 M3 in there. And he always fools around with it, takes pictures or whatever, but he was sitting on the in the back area with the tailgate was open, or the hatch, and he dropped it right onto the cement, and it smashed it. It broke the viewfinder, the pop-up viewfinder, and some of the housing. It still works and everything, but it's busted. So I got to send it into Sony to have it repaired. I just haven't done it yet. And so that's usually my vlog camera. So that sort of took me out of my routine of vlogging because I didn't have my vlog camera. So but I've heard, I did a couple vlogs with the S5 front-facing camera and then the iPhone 5S front-facing camera, and the 5S quality looked a lot better, and it's only 720, whereas the S5 was 1080. But so again, this is the iPhone 6 front-facing, which should only be 720. But so now I'm packed. If you can see, the car is completely packed full, and I don't know if you can really see, well, you'll see it here when I turn. I have the trailer loaded up. You can see a little bit of it, but I have the trailer loaded also because we're going away for a couple days to a state park. It's called Fall Creek Falls, and we go every year with church. The church rents a whole campsite, and then we all go. It's not really, I mean, it's camping, but it's they're in cabins, but they're really rustic cabins. Like, there's one outlet and one light bulb in it. And then it's got like usually a couple sets of bunk beds, no heat, no nothing, like no insulation. The walls have big cracks in them or whatever. I'll probably do some vlogging while I'm there, show you guys around. But yeah, so I'm getting ready for that. I didn't go to church this morning only because I've been feeling horrible. Miles has been sick also, but he seems to be better now. We've had him resting the last couple days, skipped out on his soccer and everything so he could get some rest. So he was good for the camping trip. And yeah, so I didn't go today. One, so I could pack up everything, and two is just I just have been feeling horrible, and I didn't want to be sitting in church coughing and hacking up. I couldn't fall asleep last night. I ended up going to bed like 2:30, 3 o'clock because I went to bed semi-early, but I just sat there and was just coughing and coughing and just couldn't get to sleep. So, but yeah, so I've been watching playoffs, Major League Baseball, MLB. I'm a huge Tigers fan. Obviously, I'm from Detroit. Well, not obviously, but I'm from Detroit. And so they're doing horrible. They've lost 2 in a row to Baltimore. But I like playoffs, all playoffs. So I've been trying to watch all the games, but this year, Fox or whoever has put some of the games on Fox Sports 1, which I just downgraded I used to have every channel on DirecTV, and I never watched them. So just like last month, I downgraded my package to, so I wouldn't have a lot of, for lack of a better term, bloatware channels, stuff that's there that you just don't use. And I'm trying to back up now into my driveway. Whoops. So, of course, one of the channels that I got rid of was Fox Sports 1. So now I missed today's Sunday, I missed the Nationals San Francisco 18-inning epic game last night, which is okay. I mean, I wouldn't have sat down and watched 18 innings of, a team that I don't follow, but I definitely would have had it in the background while I was doing other things. My wife knows when playoff season comes, I have the MLB extra innings, and but that's more just to watch the Tigers. And quite honestly, I don't know how many times I use it this year. I like having it so on my phone if I'm out, and I want to watch it a little bit or something like that, I'll do that. But yeah, so now I'm missing, and I looked, and there's quite a few games that are playing on Fox Sports 1. So I think when I get back from camping, I'll call DirecTV and get that added on. Look at this fresh shirt. It's looks like it's a tuxedo, but it's all Star Wars. I got it from ThinkGeek. I don't know, it was something on Twitter. It was on Twitter and I just ordered it. So, but anyways, I'll be giving you guys hopefully I'll do some vlogs from Fall Creek Falls. There's some pretty cool stuff there. I don't know how much stuff I'm going to do this year. They have like a trail you can go down to this waterfall. And we usually do it every year, and I take the kids. The first year, it was just Miles. And then the second year, I think Shannon was pregnant with Sawyer. But with Miles, I usually put him on a backpack, one of those carriers. And last year, Sawyer was there. So Sawyer was in the backpack, but Miles, I mean, it's a pretty long hike. So halfway through, Miles, wants Daddy to hold him. So literally, like, half of it, I was going up and down a mountain or not really a mountain. I guess it is a mountain, but not like, something crazy. But up and down this trail on the side of a mountain with my one kid in the carrying backpack, and then Miles in my arms. So I don't think we're going to do it this year. I told my wife, I said, I guarantee that I will say, oh yeah, we should do it, blah, 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 blah. I said, but please remind me that it's horrible, because I'm not feeling good, and I just don't want to get up there and have, not that I don't know. I just don't want to get down into it, because I get, hot and frustrated and, whatever. So, another thing that's today is October 5th, right? 5th? Yeah. And it is the 3-year anniversary since Steve Jobs passed. And it is, every time I put that in my calendar, and I remember when it happened, my wife was up in Michigan for something, and I remember texting her, and it was an unbelievably sad moment for me, a whole, night. And I put it in my calendar, so every year I remember. I mean, you can look on Twitter and the internet, and I mean, it's not like you could miss it, but it was something I personally wanted to make sure that I always knew it was coming, and I didn't lose track of. And so it popped up yesterday that it was today, and it was just, every time I see that, it gets me. And I don't think you have to be an Apple fanboy or anything like that to really know how to respect his work and what he's put into the things that change our life. There was never touch screens before him. Well, I mean, there was, but phones, the mouse, the multiple windows on your computer screen, with like a window behind a window. Like, people hadn't thought of those kind of things. And I don't know, man. I have a lot of respect. I'm an Apple fan. I use Macs. Obviously, I'm using an iPhone again. But I respect Google, as much, maybe a little bit less, just because, I don't know, I'm a Steve Jobs fan. And I think it's just a sad time when someone like that leaves Earth, and they're gone, that how much knowledge and innovation was taken away from us. If you look at Apple, they have the bigger phones now, which I think is great, and it brought me back to Apple, because that's why I left, was the bigger screens. But I mean, how much innovation died with Steve Jobs? It's sad. You know, it really gets me. So anyways, yeah, so I'm gonna finish packing up. Sort of change subjects real quick. I'm gonna get packing up. What else have I been up to? I have, if you haven't seen, I got the Moto X, the new Moto X 2014, the 2nd gen, and I'll be doing some more camera comparisons. I think I'm gonna do, while I'm at Fall Creek Falls, I'm gonna do a video, the iPhone 6 camera versus the Moto X camera, and quite honestly, it's gonna be a slaughter because the iPhone 6 camera is just, it's amazing. So, but you know, it's a video and people will probably want to see, people that don't know, you know, tech like I do or like you do or somebody else does, may come across the video and want to see just a comparison. So I'll be doing, I don't know, yeah, you know, I'm going to do some kind of video with, I need to do more videos with the Moto X and the iPhone 6 actually. But the last couple of days actually, before I sign off here, I've been thinking a lot about getting the iPhone 6 Plus. And it may be a couple months, but I keep hearing how great the battery life is and the big screen, and please don't leave a comment about it bending. No bend. So anyways, I may get that maybe before Christmas or something just to have, and then maybe by then my wife, I gave her the S5, which she's liking, but I think she probably wouldn't mind going back to an iPhone, so I'll give her the 6. So anyways, that's it, guys. I'm glad you guys watched. I appreciate everybody who reached out and asked me why I haven't vlogged lately. That makes me feel good. So that you guys actually care to watch these things. So I will let you guys go. I will see you guys in the next video. I appreciate you guys watching. If you haven't checked out some of the tech videos, hit that subscribe button down there. I usually don't do this in the vlogs, but I'm pretty happy with the quality of the last couple videos that I put out, and I think I've sort of reached another plateau. I tried a few things in a few videos ago that I wasn't semi-happy with, but not 100% color-wise and things like that, and doing some different editing. So I'm constantly trying to evolve, and I think I've got to a pretty good place right now. So in the contents and the new content, most of it is in 4K. So but anyways, I will see you guys later. I appreciate you guys again, and we'll talk soon.